review or give a summary an articles or extensive reading 2021. So let me introduce myself. My name is Erwin Luigi Adha, and my student number is 65. I'm from 4C class and Department of English Education in Syarif Hidayatullah, Jakarta. So for the first article, and its title is Developing Grammar Board Game as Media in Learning English Grammar. So I will discuss two of the topic. It is the purpose and also the result. First, the purpose is the research study is for developing the product, validating the product to experts, and field testing the product, and also the product have been implemented to students. The result of the grammar board game development can be used as an alternative and appropriate media for learning English grammar, and if it works well, it will also provide many benefits for people who want to learn English. And the result in this article, at the end of the test to grammar board game, based on the result of the research, the result of the grammar board game development can be used as an alternative and appropriate media for learning English grammar. Grammar board game has succeeded in making the students' attention span longer and make them more motivated in learning grammar, especially tenses. Grammar board game attract the students' attention until the class ended and make them easier in learning tenses. The second article is, its title is Discovering Students' Preference for Grammar Learning Activities Outside the Classroom. So the purpose is types of grammar learning activities that students prefer to do outside the classroom, types of grammar learning activities that students have done voluntarily for practicing grammar outside the classroom, and whether online grammar games on the internet is easy to obtain and suitable for the students' course. So the result, it is evident that students preferred conventional language games and online instructional games for learning grammar outside the classroom. However, they choose online learning activities, online quizzes, and online instructional games more than conventional learning activities, exercise in PDF, textbook, and worksheet for voluntary practice outside the classroom. For the third is developing learning methods of Indonesian as a foreign language. So the purpose of this article, the study has conducted as an important and crucial issues encountered by prospective teachers of Indonesian as the foreign language to face global challenges in which teachers of Indonesian are urgently required to teach effectively. In addition, this study was conducted to prepare the Indonesian teachers to be professional teachers and ready to face the competitive world of work. So the result is the development of teaching materials of learning methods of Indonesian as a foreign language was conducted with the aim that students taking courses in learning methods of Indonesian as a foreign language to develop their academic potential to become professional language teacher. These materials were compiled based on the need analysis. The interim result of the study in the first year were in the form of the draft of learning methods of Indonesian as a foreign language. In the fourth article, motivation in a foreign language teaching and learning. So the purpose in learning English as a foreign language. Well, learners are separate logistically and psychologically from the target culture. Motivation plays a critical role, and it is one of the main determining factors in second or foreign language learning achievement. Motivation is defined as some internal drive that pushes someone to do things in order to achieve something and to achieve success. Someone needs to be motivated. The result, the language teachers can directly influence the student motivation, providing positive feedback and enhance autonomous learning are also crucial to arouse and maintain the learner's motivation. The language teachers need to be careful when giving feedback to their student, in which they need to give constructive feedback and deliver in a positive emotional tone. Moreover, to enhance learner autonomy, the language teachers can organize collaborative learning, promote a lifelong reading habit, and encourage self-assessment. The fifth article, and its title is Game-Based Assessment and Academic Writing Course for Pre-Service Teacher. The purpose is unsatisfying level of academic writing skill result in students' inability to complete written assignments, particularly in dissertation writing. Learning in a gamified context allows deep processing of information, multimodal learning elements, problem-solving experience, and learning through personal experimentation and exploration. The result is game-based learning has becoming a new way to improve learners' motivation, particularly in language learning. The elements of game that are integrated have resulted highly engaged learning process over time. In the study, game-based activity were integrated in teaching of learning of the second language, focusing on the enhancement of writing skill, particularly in academic writing. It has been noted that the game-based assessment is effective in enhancing student achievement and interest in the academic writing courses. The sixth, teaching narrative writing using freaky fable game and experimentation. The purpose is the aim of the study was to find out whether the use of this game can be effective in teaching narrative writing and to investigate how students respond toward the using of freaky fables in teaching narrative writing based on the research result. The result of questionnaire showing that almost all the students agree that using this game is an interesting technique in teaching writing. This technique motivates them to write narrative text because it stimulates them to get the ideas for building their writing product. Moreover, the improvement of writing skill in the experimental group is statistically significant than the improvement of the control group. For the seventh, the effectiveness of role-based strategy in teaching vocabulary. For the purpose is they want to implement a system called role play. The reason is that role-play potentially offers an enjoyable way to encourage students to use vocabulary appropriately and stimulate authentic situation, so that later it can make the atmosphere of learning vocabulary fun and easy to understand. The result that the experimental group saw a significant advantage over the control group with regard to the scores gained in the post-test. In other words, the results are in favor of using role-play strategy in the teaching words. This means that using a role-play strategy in EFL classes is worthwhile and more effective than using the traditional vocabulary teaching. Number 8 is vocabulary learning strategies of adult ESL learners. The purpose is recognizing the importance of lexis and vocabulary learning strategies in any language learning. This study tried to identify vocabulary learning strategies preferred by university students, because we can know that when we learn vocabulary, we will have many strategies and also the easiest way. The result is among the 7 vocabulary learn strategies analysis, only 2 strategies using and dictionary strategies were preferred by the respondents. It is insufficient because vocabulary learning involves 5 steps: encountering new words, getting the word form, getting the word meaning, consolidating word form and meaning in memory, and using the word. The 2 preferred strategies, however, are only strategies for the discovery of a new word meaning, and researchers have come to the conclusion that the most efficient and practical vocabulary learning approach includes a carefully selected combination of both explicit and implicit instruction and learning. Number 9 is students' learning strategy for developing speaking ability. The purpose is to study the learning strategies used by both low and high performance speaking students in developing their speaking skills, as well as the differences between their learning strategies, and it is very important for teachers so students can use appropriate language learning strategies more concurrently, purposefully, and frequently to be more successful in developing their speaking skills. The result is high speaking performance. Students usually use all 6 strategy aspects, namely memory, cognitive, comprehension, metacognitive, affective, and social strategy for enhancing their speaking skills more equally. They have more balance in their use of the various strategies. Meanwhile, the low performance students tended to focus more on employing the comprehension and social strategies than on memory, cognitive, metacognitive, and affective strategies to enhance their speaking skills. Last, the effect of blended learning to student speaking ability. The purpose is trainers or teachers to be able to later find out the effect of blended learning on their ability to speak, and ultimately be used to take advantage of tourism sector, and we'll find out about blended learning, that it's a face-to-face learning, traditional methods accompanied by online learning. It is often defined as the combination of face-to-face and online learning. The result, the improvement achieved by the student here is also supported by the fact that application of web-based active learning activities can improve the student learning motivation and interest. as a